Hi there, Kim from the not so sunny Okanagan. This is going to be chapter 2, one pedal driving with an electric vehicle, Tesla, or even a hybrid. Also the regeneration aspect of the one pedal driving. So it's charging your battery as you're driving when you're decelerating. Also, we'll show how the car stops without using the brake whatsoever. So let's get at it. This drive is all about one pedal driving and also regen braking from, basically that's what electric vehicle, you have regen braking, so you take your foot off the gas and the vehicle slows to a stop. So when you drive the vehicle, right now it's on auto drive, so I'm not doing anything. Otherwise I'd have to have my foot on the gas all the time. And so I want to stop, I just basically release my foot off the gas and the vehicle will stop. Now sometimes it's not enough stopping effort, depending on if you're just driving normally you wouldn't use the brakes at all. I'm just going to give you a demonstration here. We are going down a small hill. So I'm speeding, of course, like I always do, a little bit. Everybody drives a little bit over the speed limit, but I'm doing 15 kilometers over right now. And I'm driving, not the car. So I am controlling the vehicle speed with my foot on the accelerator. And for braking, when I want to brake, release the throttle, the vehicle slows, like quickly. I have to get on the throttle to get up to this vehicle here. The light, just turned green. Okay, so we're not really going to get a stop with this, but we'll get a stop here soon. Okay, we're going to stop up here, and for me to stop, I just take my foot off the gas. See, I have to get it on the gas to get it up to this vehicle. So there's no using the brake. The only time you need to use the brake is if you had to stop really fast. There I stopped, just did a nice stop. You don't even feel the stop. Very comfortable, very easy to drive. You only get this with electric vehicles. So a gas vehicle, they only wish they could have this. The only way they could do that is automatic braking or something. The bonus on an electric vehicle, or a hybrid for that matter, is when you take your foot off the gas, that's regenerative braking. So it is charging the battery as it brakes. So that's where we get huge economy, because you go down a hill, you're regenning the battery and charging the battery as you're going down the hill, as you're decelerating, even if your foot is still on the gas but it's only on partly, because you're not using any energy from the battery, you're just adding energy back. So ICE vehicles, or internal combustion engine vehicles, can only dream of putting more fuel in their tank by taking your foot off the gas. Sure, the consumption is dropped down to minimal because it's just the amount to keep the motor turning. But with electric vehicle, you're regenerating the battery, so it's free energy and no wear and tear on your brakes. There's taxis that have gone like 300,000 kilometers without having to do their brakes. Okay, so now we're going down a little bit of a hill here. And you can see it's zero. This is the zero line. Now when it goes green, that means it's charging the battery right now. Okay. So it's adding, that's about 100 kilowatt, or watts per kilometer, I guess it is, whatever. There, it just went up to 200. Okay, here's where the hill starts to work a bit here. And you're going to watch the consumption go up here. Okay, it's going to watch the projected range. It's going to drop. There's 177, 150. Yeah, that's fairly, 134. Let's see. And it says 279 is my range. So now we're down to 104. So if I had to go 279 kilometers on a hill like there, 92, you wouldn't get there. You get there in what it says, 84 kilometers climbing a hill this long, instead of 278 kilometers on level roads or whatever. 72 kilometer range. See, so that's sucking almost 800 watts per kilometer to go up this hill. Now we're coming to the crest in the hill here a bit, and that's dropping, and you watch it drop. Now I'm gonna, up here, I'll turn around, I'll come back, and we'll show you how much we get coming back. We're almost, I don't think we're level ground yet. You're still on just a slight bit of hill here, but now it's all leveled out. So I'm going to get turned around here. Okay, so here we're coming down. This is where the hill's getting progressively steeper. I'd say this is probably the steepest part of the hill. So now we're down to, well, we were down to 0 a long time ago, but this is because this is delayed. So now we're projected range is, they won't go past 999. And we're up to 100 kilowatts. Okay, I'm touching the steering wheel. There, 200 kilowatts. I don't know if that's what it maxes out on. I think so. If it goes past that, yeah, there you go. So it maxes out at 200 kilowatts of regen. Okay, now if I take it out auto, I took it out, so now the vehicle's slowing like crazy. Like, you just watch the speed, how fast it drops. The reason why is it's trying to stop, right? Because I'm not on the throttle. Okay, I just put it back in. So it's a game changer. I mean, one pedal driving takes you about 15 minutes to get used to it, and you go, oh my God, that is just so easy to drive. But you'll see it sometimes when you're going down hills. You'll see it regen, and it'll go up to 60, 61, 62. Neat thing about electric motors, they produce, takes power to turn them, and then when you they're generating power. If you're not giving them power and they're turning, they're actually generating power, so they can just take that and put it back. I think that's why hybrids do so well. But the thing with the hybrid is, here you are, you're carrying a motor, a gas tank, some sort of transmission. When whatever it takes to run that, you got coolant, you got oil lines, you got everything. Where it's a complexity is just crazy. And the cost of a hybrid right now, they're not making any money on their hybrids, and they certainly aren't making anything on the electric vehicles, whereas Tesla is, because that's all they produce. So I'm just the car's driving itself. This is the way it wants to go home. So the car is now in full self-drive, and it will take us to my home. So my vehicle has 75,568 kilometers, and I'll show you how worn the brakes are. View of the brake rotor, basically just almost like brand new. I can't show you the brake pads, but there is no wear on the brake pads. That's the rear wheel. Come around to the front. The rotor's a little bigger on the front, and you can see they're just like, there's nothing. You can rub your finger on there, you can't even feel any wear, basically. They're like brand new, 75,000 kilometers.